Yo. Hi. Welcome. I am ZD Love. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and subscribe, and share if you care. Okay. Sister a little tongue tied today. Sister was a little upset today. All right, let's start off with, let me give y'all some words of wisdom, right? Some of you need to be quiet or shut the fuck up so you can hear God speak. Okay. Silence! Shout out to Jay Petty. Listen, somebody left me a comment on that video I made about the little children, and they said that ever since they've known me, my mouth has been disgusting, and I probably taught those little children how to curse. See, he don't know me, because I told you I've been cursing since I was little like that. The fuck you mean? First of all, yes. The way the world is set up, a kid needs to be able to respond and shut a bitch down just in case they have to. Because as we can see, kids are not off limits. That's what they said, right? Okay. So a kid needs to tell you to fuck off if they need to. But there's a time and a place for that. See, that's the thing. That's what everybody needs to understand. Words matter. Words matter. People don't understand that words matter. Okay. Let's see. Where do I want to begin? All right, since we're talking about words mattering, today on the menu we have Shabba Ranks, Nick Cannon, Notori Horton, Evelyn Lozada, Chad Ochocinco. Who else? Who am I forgetting? Tamar Braxton. Words matter. First of all, we're going to start off with Shabba Ranks. That is my man. Okay. Do y'all listen to reggae? Reggae is the shiz in it. Okay. So Shabba Ranks was a huge artist in the 80s, dancehall, reggae, which is one of my favorite genres. It was a great time. However, he made these songs long ago. And one of the songs that he made is called Mama Man, right? Mama Man is if you read it. And the thing about that song was it was a popping song. I loved the song. I was just listening to it, jamming, and I'm young. I don't know any better. But the song is actually about being gay, killing the Batiman then. That's what they say. So, words matter because what ended up happening was gunshot. Now see, I didn't know. We thinking it's just a jam, but he's actually singing about killing gay people. Gay men. So he made this song when it was alright to talk like that. Early 80s. It was alright. 70s, 80s. You could speak that way. Nobody cared. But those words came back to haunt him later on because they took his visa. He can't come to America. I miss Shabba. I love me some Shabba. You know what I'm saying? But words matter. The words come back to bite you in the ass. But if you spend more time being quiet, you can listen and then you would know the height of, what's going on around you and how the world is changing and how just because you think that you're in the know, you may be in the not. Okay. So we got Jada Pinkett on the list too. Here's what I want to know. Now y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Why the hell is Jada still out here explaining what the hell happened with her with JJ? Why are all these men allowed to comment on what she did? She had an indiscretion, an entanglement. She fucked somebody. Whatever. Her husband clearly is a weak mofo. Okay, does it make it right? No, but is it a fact? Absolutely. Because now you agreed to this open relationship, but now you crying about it because homeboy said something. But you've been doing open relationship shit too, but nobody's questioning and will. And the reason that is because men are allowed to do whatever the hell they want to do, ladies. Pay attention. Even if you feel like going against the sister, sometimes you can't. Just because men are allowed to get away with all kind of bullshit. They dragging Jada for filth. And then you have the likes of 50 Cent making comments. The fucking audacity. Hello. We know all the dirty shit he's done and is still doing. But again, we got Rick Ross. We got people like 50. We got the Fabulouses of the world. Future. Chad Ochocinco. They out here beating ass, burning down houses, stopping bags. Hello. But they get a pass. But she got to explain over and over again about why it is she had an entanglement. She's a cheater. Get the hell out of here. Okay? Not acceptable. T.I. Oh, I forgot about T.I. T.I. is on our list today, ladies, because, ladies and gentlemen, what up, dudes? Hi, fellas. And if y'all disagree, please drop down there and let a sister know, because that's what we here for. Okay. T.I. I was on Instagram the other day, right? And I saw a picture of him and Tiny on a boat. It's her birthday, right? So he had her by the neck, giving her this passionate kiss. It looked fake as fuck. And fellas, I want to let y'all know this. When you're out cheating on your women, you can't be taken seriously. When you go back home to your main squeeze, and ladies, you need to listen to this too. If you think you are the main one, the bottom bitch, right? When your man has been out cheating on you, you look stupid when you go take these public pictures with him and act like y'all all in love, because he's basically clowning you. He's clowning you behind your back. So when the person he's sleeping with sees you, it's a joke to them. So anyway, I was wondering what that picture was about, because I'm like, whatever. Y'all know I can't stand him and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg also had the audacity to come out and apologize, because I think they're finally realizing that we're not here for you or your bullshit. You two are lying ass cheaters, and you always want to have a comment about somebody's life and some woman, but y'all are full of shit. Anyway, Bernice Burgos, the famous Bernice Burgos, came out, put out a post, and she thanked T.I. for this white Bentley that he purchased for her. And Tiny didn't know about it. Right. So now he's so in love and professing his love. So who's really the side bitch at the end of the day, ladies? Let me ask you that. Because sometimes you at home, you living with this man, he's getting on your nerves, he's cheating on you, he's not showing up on time. Seem to me you might be the side piece, because the outside bitch is having all the fun and he's buying her stuff and they traveling and they sneaking around and everything is a key at your expense. So be careful. Be careful, ladies, because some of y'all will say stuff like, well, he come home to me, or you tasting my pussy. Yeah, and you're tasting hers too. Understand that. So Chad Ochocinco made somebody left a comment under his, was it Instagram page, and he responded and he said that, you know, I had one glitch in life, like he hit Evelyn one time and he almost lost everything, but now he's back in full swing, because people were coming at Evelyn like, why are you crying? Because she was crying on Instagram the other day too. But it's because of Chad's comment, and by him leaving that comment, people went under her page and they were like, you was wrong for trying to ruin his career. See, this is the thing about our society. People do not take responsibility for their actions. He busted her damn head wide open. She was looking like Frankenstein with them double knots. She ruined his career? Really? He swung on her and beat her ass. Now, did I believe that was the only time that time? Absolutely not. Because if y'all remember, she was running through the neighborhood, hiding in the bushes. Remember? Somebody else called the police. Remember? He was going to cold fuck her up. When you heard that, we knew that was not the first time that he done put his foot in her ass. Period. But see, people want to believe bullshit. People want to be delusional. It's convenient. It's just like the women who get killed by their man. That wasn't the first time he choked her out. You ladies need to take signs and warnings and heed. Men too. Because some of y'all let women beat the hell out of y'all. Poison y'all. All kind of shit. You could have left the first time. But you didn't. Warning signs. All right? Run. Run. So, like I said, for the people who went to attack Evelyn after that should have been ashamed of their damn self, because you know damn well that wasn't the first time that boy had put his hands on her. That man put his hands on her. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So then, someone, when we was talking about T.I. just now, someone had left a comment under Toxic Diamond, thanks for unblocking me. And said that, well, at least T.I. doesn't hide like Jada was doing. Excuse me? I think Jada would have been a more respectful person, because the point is, if you're cheating on someone, it should be discreet. When someone is cheating on you with multiple people out in the open, there's nothing respectful about that. Nothing. Okay? Even when they're doing it behind your back, it's just nothing respectful about it. He's playing you to the left. We need to stop giving these men passes. T.I. never got a pass from me, and he never, ever will, okay? And he will continue on with this disrespectful, shameful behavior because women keep giving him a pass. The only reason Tiny is giving him a pass is because Tiny has been told that she looks like a pit bull her entire life, and she believes that shit. She is beautiful. She could get somebody else. And I would rather be alone than have somebody pissing on me and telling me that it's rain. No, sir. This man has had babies on her and all kind of shit. But she's a good woman. This is the example of a black relationship. This is black love. This is what people big up. This is what people should aspire to do. Have a motherfucker cheat on you and disrespect you and have kids with other people. But it's a good relationship because she stands by his side. Get the fuck out of here. Not on my watch. Fuck that. That's for the guy who said I cursed too much. Or the heifer. I think it was a heifer. It might have been a heifer or a bull. I don't know. Now, let's talk about Nick Cannon. Nick's on deck too. People seem to be upset because Nick apologized. You motherfuckers have a lot of nerve. A lot of nerve. Nick should have never said what he said. KRS-One warned him, okay? And I told y'all, don't be fucking with people who have nothing to lose. This is what happens when you run with the wrong crowd. See what I'm saying? When you get caught up in the moment, when you going along with the people that you're hanging with, you have to have limitations and boundaries and understand that you are not the goddamn boss. Everybody's like, oh, I can't believe Nick don't own Wildin' Out. That's the same response we get when people die and they be like, oh, I can't believe they didn't have life insurance. Listen, everything ain't what you think. Everything is not what you think. You guys, people glamorize and fantasize and put these high expectations on celebrities as if their lives are in total order. Like Dr. Dre's getting a divorce and everybody's surprised. He's getting divorced after 24 years. How many ass kickings that woman took? I bet you plenty. But for $400 million, I wouldn't say shit about it. But I definitely bet he's been beating her ass too because ass whoopers don't stop. Fellas, talk to your friends. Your friends are kicking ass and taking names. You know this. So, you know, Nick has come out and apologized as he should have. Because first of all, I want everyone to remember that we black. When I was saying this to people prior to this George Floyd and everything coming out, oh, what's wrong with you? Oh, you're a pessimist, all of this. No, I know I'm black. And we all need to remember that. There's a time and a place. And we know that we don't run shit in this country, okay? It is what it is. I don't care how much money you got and how much they let you have. At any given moment when they want to take that shit from you, they will. Okay? Period. So Nick apologized. People are offended. Well, Nick, I stand with you. You did what you had to do. You had to do. And a lot of motherfuckers really need to realize that words matter. And a lot of people need to backpedal on shit that they say instead of standing by it looking like a fucking fool. Whether, you know what, Nick is not lying, but we know that that's not the platform of that. We haven't overcome yet. Hello, we haven't reached the mountaintop yet. Matter of fact, Donald Trump pushed us back down a little more. We still climbing. We climbing, okay? Now, as far as race is concerned, we're not represented on television at all. We're not represented in commercials. We weren't represented in soap operas, movies, nothing. We know this. They give us a token, a spot. Nick was the token black. The black Ryan Seacrest. You know, when we're black, they only allow us to have one, right? I saw a meme today and they asked who, if I had a clothing design, it was on 9 Mag TV, who would I want to model it? And they put up Morris Chestnut, Idris Elba, somebody else, Chance the Rapper, Lorenz Tate, and someone else. And my response to that was all of the above. None is above the other. I would pick any of them. We have to stop picking. It doesn't have to only be one. There could be several queens, several princesses, several empresses, several kings. Doesn't have to just be one. Everybody want to be, I'm the only one, I'm the only one. But as black people, that's what we've been told. It can only be one. When there can be several. There are many. But we stifle each other because we want to focus on one. It's always who's better. Who's better? It's called originality. Everybody's different. Okay, some of us might even be a little similar, but at the end of the day, we're all our own person. We don't need to compete. We need to stand on our own and stop pitting each other against one another because this is what happens. But 50 Cent is always commenting on everything. He always popping shit, and he gets a pass. And he has no relationship with his son and is not trying to have one with him. 50 has no relationship with any women that are worthy either. 50 Cent mother was a lesbian. 50 Cent mother was murdered when he was, 12? He was raised by his grandmother. He is a hood Negro. I don't give a fuck how much money he has. Those things never change, and especially when you don't address the issues that come along with him. That is why he is so comfortable clowning and gagging motherfuckers. And I told you I didn't appreciate that post he put up about that lady not being raped. And someone wrote me back, and this motherfucker had the nerve to request me to let him on my Instagram after. Hell no, because I ain't about to, no. They said that he's innocent until proven guilty, Kevin McConnell. I said, so she's a liar until proven that she's told the truth? So she got to be lying, and he's innocent until proven guilty. There's no way to prove a rape. I told you that. It's the woman's word against the man's. It's just sad. They've never been in a situation like that. But you know what? Men get raped too, and not just in jail. So keep popping that shit. Some of y'all will be having dick in your face sooner than you would like to believe. Okay. You know what, too? I was watching something the other day, and I want to say, shout out to all the sisters who could take a fist. Y'all are the baddest bitches. Okay. Y'all are the true MVPs, because that is some real shit right there. I saw some shit. I was like, really? Okay. Ooh. MVPs, baby. MVPs. Words matter. So, we're going to get back to, unfortunately, Tamar Braxton attempted suicide this morning. I'm just still distraught about that, because I really want to know what happened. They're not giving out any information on that. I want to make sure that she is okay, she's alive, and she is well. And I just hope this is not because that man was going to dump her ass. But speaking of words mattering, Tamar has said and done a lot of bullshit. And I'm not talking about to co-host and none of that shit. I'm talking about within her family and to her sisters. I hope they were all on good terms right now. But a lot of nasty shit has gone on. And one thing about the karma bus, that bitch don't never run out of gas. Okay. So a lot of y'all who are just floating around like shit is all good, y'all need to be checking motherfucking bus schedules and avoiding bus stops, bitches, because she's coming. She never gives up. The bitch is relentless. Okay. She stops and refuels all the motherfucking time. The karma bus run bitches down. Just when you think it's safe, they let you know, no, bitch. Because we can't forget about Vincent Herbert either. I know this is probably y'all, it's a little raw, she's still in the hospital. But it's the reality. You have to be very careful what you do and how you treat people. I can't stress that enough. Words matter. Behaviors matter. Me and my son just had a fucking blowout, okay? And he said, that's not what I said. I don't give a fuck what you said. I'm going by what you showed me, okay? Because y'all know I don't play with children either. I'm trying to teach your ass something. You need to listen to what the fuck I'm saying. I'm going by what you show me. You can tell me any damn thing. What are you showing me? See? So we're responsible for the words we speak, the actions we do. How you treat people will come back to you. And it is important that we remember that at all times. Because it could be a year later, 2 years later. Sometimes karma show up 5 minutes later. Y'all ever did some shit and fell down the stairs or tripped? Look, spilled your motherfucking ice cream. Dropped your damn sandwich. Talking shit. That's what you get. That was your little universe saying, bitch, take it back. Prior to this, now what also I did find out was yesterday that Tamar spoke out against WeTV, and she was complaining and saying that they didn't pay her family as much as they paid the Kardashians. Again, we black. People ain't watching y'all like people are watching the Kardashians. The Kardashians are on E. You're on We, bitch. Pay attention. There's a difference. But we're black. And I'm going to need these celebrities, because see, the celebrities are just as delusional as the people who pump them up and tell them that they're everything, just like the motherfucking content creators on here with the subscribers who tell you that you're everything and you believe this bullshit, and then when reality hits your ass, you can't handle it. You don't speak out. What they said, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face. Don't do shit that's going to land you in hot water. Don't do things that are going to fuck up your money. Like I heard somebody saying on here how, oh, this is my livelihood and she fucking with my livelihood. You're fucking with your livelihood too by responding to some of this bullshit. I worked with a bitch who couldn't stand me for 4 years straight, okay? You think I fucked with my livelihood? I checked that bitch when necessary and I kept it pushing. For the most part, bitch, don't say nothing to me and I don't have shit to say to you. And no, I don't want to go to your little fucking birthday party. Okay. You got to do what you got to do, but I'm not going to cut off my nose and spite my face because this bitch don't like me. You think I'm about to lose my goddamn salary? I think not. Fuck her. So we have to be careful about what we're saying and what we're doing. And, you know, I was watching Dineva earlier, and he made a very valid point about Evelyn Lozada and Chad Ochocinco, and I think the same thing applies to Tamar Braxton. He said it's very hard to feel sympathy for Evelyn because of the way the way she carries herself, the image that she has put out there. And it's the same with Tamar Braxton, unfortunately. And another one, like he pointed out, was Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia Bailey could be the most greasy bitch on the earth, but nobody would ever believe it because of the way she carries herself. Because Nene been screaming it from the mountaintop, but nobody won't believe it. And we know that shit is true to it. Come on. Because you couldn't be around them bitches if you wasn't like them. Like sticks to like. So there are similarities. Believe that shit. Some people are like, oh, she's not like that. If you are pretty much the company you keep. Real shit. So it is what it is. But like I said, words matter. Things come back to haunt. Karma bus rolls. The universe whoops ass. Oh yeah. So, you know, when I was coming up too, we used to listen to good uplifting music. I told you I had posted Whitney Houston, I Believe the Children of the Future, the greatest love of all. Imagine if people didn't believe that when we grow up. We came up in a time where people loved you and children were gifts from God. Not anymore, but children were gifts from God when we were raised. So, you know, people loved on us. They gave us ices and all kind of good stuff, you know. But now people don't like children. Children are considered adults. Children are adults. And it is very unfortunate that they don't get to live in that little bubble that we had, you know? When you play Ringalerio and freeze tag and what else? Hide and seek. Some of you bitches used to be trying to play hide and go get it. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself. And speaking of that, please talk to your children. If you have, I don't give a fuck, any children of any age, tell them to keep their hands to themselves. Because, you know, the little hood rats that bit. These kids don't even live over here. I think they're visiting their grandparents. I don't want to call them hood rats, but unfortunately, there is no parenting going on there, okay? But I was outside. Well, I went outside. I heard them, so I was like looking, and I seen one of them made the other one kiss the other one. It's like your job is never done around here. But, you know, of course, I went out there, spoke to them, explained to them about keeping your hands to yourself, about rape, sexual assaults. They're never too young to hear these things. Tell them early because you would rather be proactive than reactive. But it's just sad that people let their kids listen to all kind of music, say all kind of things. And yes, my mouth is filthy. And I'm sure that my son can curse, but I don't get phone calls about him cursing nobody out and none of that shit because he know better. My daughter as well, she's older. Now, my daughter will give it to your ass rough, rugged, and raw, but she only if you ask her for it, only if you beg her for it. But she has it in her, but that's not who she is. She's a very nice girl, actually, you know. Thank God. Praise God for growth in all of us. You know, like I said, we weren't always in this place that we are right now. Everybody has struggle. And we forget that. We spend too much time talking about each other. Like I said, with all these horrible ass relationships that are on the YouTube streets, it is hard for me to believe that these people are having functioning relationships in their own life. You know what I'm saying? If you can barely get by on here without arguing, fighting, and screaming with people, what's going on in your real life? Because these are people you don't know. What is your relationship like with your child? Are you speaking to your children? Because they're fucking annoying. Some of us come on here to break free from their asses for a minute because I don't want to hear what the fuck you got to say. But at the end of the day, they belong to you and they're yours, and we have to watch them and look out for them and be careful for them. But when you're spending too much time on other shit, you're distracted because there's no reason that I would have to go outside and speak to little kids about kissing each other. And then one kid was like, oh, he made me do it. And no. See, that goes back. This is why I get frustrated with the people on here. See what I'm saying? They say, oh, I did it because he made me do it. You're responsible for your action. Okay? And I thank God, like when I was coming up, my mother didn't give a fuck what the other person did. We'll talk about that later. Right now, we're dealing with what you did. Period. We don't want to hear shit else. All I want to know is what you did. And that's the problem. People will not accept responsibility for what they did. And what they said is always because of someone else. But then when that hammer drops, don't nobody want to hear about that other person. When that hammer drops and that door slam and that casket close, what the other person did doesn't matter. You got to be careful what we doing around here. Like, think about it. Tamar Braxton attempted suicide. She probably upset because she broke. Because you don't have that love. You haven't invested in yourself. You don't know that you don't need money to be happy. You don't. You think you do, but you don't. Or, like I said, did you try to kill yourself over a man? There are many reasons, but see, the thing is that collectively, there's a lot that's going on in her life over time. There's a lot of destroyed relationships, broken friendships, sisterhood with her sisters and her family hasn't been all that great. I know some bitch gonna jump down in the comments and before you do, talking about you don't know her. Bitch, I do. We watched it on reality TV. That's the other thing people fail to realize when you put it out there. Yeah, we do know you. The same you hear motherfuckers on here talking about all the time. This is not reality. This is YouTube. Well, I think when you dial 911, it suddenly became reality. I think when y'all talk about going to each other's house, it's reality. I think when them addresses that are going out, that's reality. That's all real shit. That's not a fantasy address, is it? Am I not here sitting looking at y'all? Is this not me? Because how can you say it's not the same thing? What you put on here is who you are. There's no two fucking ways about it. That's what people see. So, like I said, before you jump your ass down there talking about, you don't know Tamar. Yes, we do. You don't know how she treated Vince. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We saw it, remember? You don't know how she treated her sisters and what she did. Yes, we do. We love her. That's not what I'm saying. But the reality of what she's done that's what it is. And see, that's what's hard for people. And people don't like me. That's why motherfuckers don't like me. Because if you a fucked up person, you could be laying there with a gunshot. A bitch might be like, I'm praying for you, but goddamn, what did you do? Who did you offend? Why they do that to you? See? Fair is fair, right is right, wrong is wrong. When you can't be honest with people. And the thing about being honest with people, it does come across as mean. People will say you're mean. Oh, you're a hater. Who gives a fuck? Billie Jean, I see you down in the streets going through some shit. Girl, that's about you. You crossed over into womanhood. I wanted to tell you that the other day. You are a woman. And that's what it is. People ain't never going to agree with you when you're doing the right thing or you trying to, when it's hard to run in a pack. This is what I'm saying. This is why you can't run in a pack. A group of motherfuckers is never going to agree on anything. That's just what it is, period. A group of people, whether it be your whole family, all the employees at work, groups of people never agree. There's always somebody who wants some bullshit or just don't want to do the right thing. Or just want to say blue because you said orange. That's life. They know it's wrong. They don't give a fuck. And I guess I'm big too on words mattering because when I was little, my mother would be like, don't say that. Don't say that. Like, we weren't allowed to say, I don't care. I don't care. My brother got his ass beat one morning for that before school. I don't care. She warned him several times and I told you, don't say it again. Because what are you putting out there? So when I hear people on here talking about, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I believe you. And that's sad because that's what you're speaking over your life. It's the same with the young rappers who are ending up dead too. Another tragedy, the Little Mario. Little Mario, God bless him and his family, rapper in Atlanta, shot the other morning, 30 years old, leaving the studio. They thought that it was Little Yachty. It's so many Littles and YGs. It was one of them. But give a fuck because you got life in your body. You don't know when it's over. Give a fuck. Give a fuck. Because the lights go out, you left with yourself. Sometimes you just have you. You could be sitting on top of the world right now. There are people who have had everything. You know, they got money, they got houses, they got everything. And then one afternoon, their family is killed in a car accident. Right. I know somebody had 2 little kids, 7 and 9, killed in a car accident. They didn't die, but their kids are gone. Life must go on. You don't know. You have to cherish the moments. Arguing with bitches over nothing about how they're raising their kid. Who gives a fuck? Focus on your own life. Smell the flowers. Dance in the rain. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Call your friends. Find yourself. Make new friends. Call your best friend from 6th grade that you haven't talked to in 30 years. They'll probably be happy to hear from your ass. Yeah. Stop taking shit for granted. You just don't know what it is. I mean, I hear people on here talking about sickness and illness. And I'm like, do you know you could wake up tomorrow morning fucked up? Or you might not wake up. That part. You might not wake up. I know a lot of you have been saying that 2020 has been such a fucked up year and a bad year. You're still here. All right? You're still here. We're sad for the people. We pray for them. We wish them all the best, but you're still here. That's what you need to hold on to, because God got a plan for all of us. Okay? So yes, it's sad. A lot has gone on in 2020. A lot of people have been lost. And you know what's crazy? I'm not even going to front. And I think I told y'all this before. In December 2019, I went online and I ordered all these black clothes. When I tell you, I mean, everything was black. Several pair of black pants, black shirts, all black. Black sweaters, everything. And I had no idea that I was going to be in mourning for so long. That's why I said, if you listen, you hear God speak to you. You know, you will have what you need when the time is right. And I needed all them black clothes because I've been mourning ever since. But was it in April or May? No. Yeah, around the end of May, I started to brighten up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we must realize that we are still here. You must push on. And that's why it is important that you make wise decisions and be good to people. I mean, honestly, there are some people on here that can't cry for nobody. You can't cry over nobody dying. You can't cry over shit because you said so much fucked up shit. So when you say you care, nobody can believe you because you don't care. If you told me 5 million times that you don't give a fuck, and then suddenly when you tell me you care about something, like, you think I'm listening to this bullshit? I can't take you seriously because you've already told me and you've already showed me you don't give a fuck. So now you want me to believe that you care. Be careful. Don't have them people around you and in your life. Words matter. Words matter. All right. So I'm about to get out of here and I'm going to leave y'all with this right here. Okay. That's right. Queen bitch, supreme bitch, kill a nigga for my nigga by any means, bitch. Murder scene bitch, okay? Uh-huh. Oh.